I'm back at the Frisbee field watching Craig play Ultimate Frisbee. The picture is a lot better this time than it was last time. See if I can pick out. Oh, Craig is in the red, right in the middle of the field if you can see him. So it's a nice cool night tonight. Feels like it's in the 50s, but it's probably in the low 60s. But I'm not used to the cold weather yet. How's everybody doing tonight? We just had a goal. Tucked in on the chat here. Who's all joining us tonight? That See America Projects, that's me. I'm just using a different cell phone to type with. It's a beautiful pass and an easy goal. You guys all having a good Sunday night? Everybody is kind of tired tonight. I went and visited my mom and she was taking a nap. Everybody's worn out from the week before. They sound like they're having a good time. It's a lot funner to run around in cool weather than it is to run around in sweltering hot weather with high humidity. Well, Craig tried to block that, but it didn't quite work. So we're gonna make another newscast tonight. And we have a contribution by Lazy Days all about Kentucky Fried Chicken. What could be better? And then I also have a statement. I emailed my friend who lives in England and had a statement asking him how the death of the Queen impacted his life. And he gave me some really interesting thoughts to ponder that I haven't really thought of. So tomorrow's news should be pretty good. So a lot of laughing tonight. They must have pretty even teams then. Not a lot of frustration. So what do you guys have planned for the week coming up ahead? Craig and I will be working on a property flip. We just have the outside of the house finished. It's a nice bright blue. Used to be a dreary gray, and now it's bright. You can't miss it now. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm excited to get it up on the market before the market starts slowing down. Woo, that was good block by Craig. Hey, old man. How you doing tonight? How's the weather in New York? The weather here in Kansas is a little bit chilly. I went to my upstairs bathroom the other day and I remembered why I'm not as fond as the fall and winter as I am the summer, because it can get pretty cold up there. We have a house out on the prairie and it doesn't have a lot of wind block. It doesn't have very many trees at all, and it can get frightfully cold during the winter when the winds blow. So I'm not looking forward to that, but I am looking forward to a little bit of snowfall. It's been showery all day, temps in the 60s to low 70s. Sounds like fall weather. Do you guys get a lot of really good fall colors in your parts? My mom grew up in Bath, New York, and she's still really sentimental about that. She loved that area. She wants to go back and visit it. We found her old house on Zillow. Hey, it's not Antifa? Come on. Hi, Heidi. Oh, yeah, I'd love to go see the East Coast, the Upper East Coast during the fall. I've heard that the colors are legendary. We had some good fall colors out on the West Coast, but I heard that it's nothing like your area. Just listening right now? Okay. No harm in that. I don't really know which side is winning. I think it's the non-yellow side is winning right now. It's usually the yellow, because those are usually the kids that get stuck with winning or wearing the pennies, the smelly old pennies. When the Leafs turn, I'll have them on my videos. Ooh, I'd love to see that. I went to Oregon State University and they had maple and plum trees everywhere, and the colors during the fall were just glorious. It was so pretty walking around campus there. But we don't have a lot of deciduous trees in the Pacific Northwest. It's mostly fir. So there is pops of color, but not so much as the East Coast. Nope, there goes Craig. Oh, yay! Good catch, Craig. It's the one in red that just caught the Frisbee. I don't think I could do that. And that's quite the toss as well. I don't think I could do that either. Oh. Just did a Hail Mary. Which is appropriate because most of the people playing out there are Catholic. So I don't know how we got into this group, but we did. Craig's just on fire. I have to check out your channel more, Old Man Homestead. Why do you call it Old Man King? What do you grow there? We've yet to start a garden. We're not legitimate homesteaders. We have a garden full of canned foods. And I've been so good today. I even got started on my taxes for next year today. Got started entering those receipts. Just gotta bite off a little bit at a time so that I'm not overwhelmed. So what's your guys' sport of choice? We got an invite from an old friend of ours who wants us to go with her on a family trip to Israel. We drug her on our trip back in the day, back in 2017. And she wants us to go with her and her crew, but I don't know if I'm quite up for that. I think it takes at least 7 years to recover from the airplane ride. I think we're a little bit strapped for cash these days, but if you haven't been to Israel, it is a trip that you want to take at least once in a lifetime. And they've opened up now. You don't have to have a COVID vaccination, anything like that, in order to travel there. Whoa, that kid is lightning fast. We tried a new church today and we lucked out because the second Sunday of every month is their potluck day. Old Man King says, I'm not really homesteading yet. I live off the grid in a camper. I have chickens and cats. The other animals in my videos are my landlords. Oh, okay. Chickens and cats. I don't know if that's a good combo or not. My mom used to have a cat that would sit up on the fence all day long watching the chickens, wanting to catch them. And then it would jump down into the chicken coop, and the chickens would go crazy and scare the cat half to death, and she'd jump back up on the fence just to watch again. We really want to get some chickens ourselves. The reason being is we want to have a good source of protein, and we don't want to kill any animals. We just want to eat the eggs. When I move to my own property, I'm going to expand my animals and gardening. That is a really good idea. Yeah, it looks like all groceries are going to get more expensive here in the days to come, whether from the high prices of the fertilizer or high prices of transportation or just the just the lack of goods. Because of the lack of transportation, it's going to get kind of crazy here, I think. I think that harsh times are coming soon. So the more that you can get prepared, the better. I don't raise any animals to butcher. Yeah, I hear that. I don't think I could. I mean, I could, but I have an aversion to it. Everybody looks worn out. She's good. It's good for them. So you said you had your eye on a property in Tennessee. Is that right? Did you seal the deal? The housing prices, there's a map that I took a look at about housing prices, and I think that Tennessee housing prices were predicted to take a dip. So I think the only areas that weren't going to take a dip but were going to raise in price was the Florida, most parts of Florida, and a lot of the South and most of the Midwest, but predominantly Texas. Texas is still predicted to go up in price. So we're hoping that the market will stay high while we're trying to sell our renovation house there. But we really need to list that soon because we found out the other year that nobody buys houses during the winter around here. And as soon as it hit spring, then the phone was ringing off the hook. Yes, I'm doing an owner finance deal, but I'm way behind on payments because of being out of work because of my back. Oh, that's a pity. Yeah, that's no good. I get frustrated when I have setbacks like that. I can't get done the things that I want to do because of health. I mean, I don't have terrible health, or I don't have an injury like that, but I can kind of understand where you're coming from. So tell me about your property in Tennessee. Like, how many acres are you looking at? We have a cousin that lives in Franklin, Tennessee, and she moved there because her and her husband stopped one day at a gas station. They were looking at different parts of Tennessee, and the gas station was just gloriously clean. It was so very nice that they thought, wow, if even their gas stations are this nice, then we better settle here because everything will be good. Oh, ow. Yikes. Getting a little crazy on the field out there. Did an accidental assist. I may have to try to find someone to make a deal with to transfer it to. It's 5.83 acres at the end of a dead-end road. That sounds good. No through traffic. That would be great. And that'd be great to take walks at night too. See if I can show you guys the moon. You can't really tell. You see below that light there? And it looks like another light, but it's not. It's the moon. Here, I'll see if I can point to it right there. Full moon. little dot. Oh. Had a mishap there. I'll switch her around. There we go. A little suction cup guy took a spill. They sure have a lot of energy. Still missed it. Nobody on them. So are you guys kind of sad that the summer is ending, or are you happy about that? It's been like a really hot summer all across the world. Oh, sorry about that. Having a lot of technical difficulties, sorry. Maybe should try to just hold it myself. Yeah, I kind of like the heat myself. I love the sunshine. There's a lot of sunshine out here even during the winter though, so that's good. That's what we noticed when we came out here to look for a home, is that it was like 7 o'clock at night and it would have been pitch black back in Oregon. But then we thought like, what? It's still light out here? That might have influenced us to come out here. But it's still flat, that there's no mountain shadow for the sun to sink below. So you just have endless sun. It's great. I think it's a little bit depressing in the winter when there's not as much sun. I wish it would stay light until 10 p.m. every single day. Then you can get so much more done too. That's what I'm all about. I'm all about goals, getting stuff done. My husband's all about getting stuff done correctly. I'm all about just getting stuff done. Oh, you got a train coming. Hey, Gina. You got quite the train coming along. I said you got quite the train going along.
My little ducklings.
Gina and all her many brood. She's a really friendly lady. I like her. Oh yeah, I love it. Staying light until far into the night. I don't know if they got much more play left in them. We're kind of tuckered out. Whoa. I just don't know how they can throw it so far. Guess you gotta get the right technique. You gotta teach your dog how to catch a frisbee. He tries, but his little snout. He's just a mid-sized dog, and his little snout is just too small to catch it well. But I bet over time he'd get the hang of it. He can catch the tennis ball really well. He tries to catch it before there's too many bounces. It's really cute. So how many cats do you have, Old Man King? We just have one kitty cat. She made me mad the other day. She tried to, well, she did sneak outside when we were having a windstorm. I had to go out there and collect her because we have coyotes outside, so I can't let her stay out overnight. She made me mad, like she wouldn't come out from underneath the pickup truck. I had to chase her around for like 10 minutes. Naughty little kitty. So who's all joining me tonight? I just heard word from Old Man King and from Heidi. I see that there's a couple more Frisbee fans out there. They're determining whether or not they're going to play some more. I think they're going to play a little bit more. Hey, Billy. Good evening. Have 6, but I'm hoping 7. One got out in July, and I haven't seen him since, but I hope he returns. Well, you never know. Those kitty cats can be pretty wily. 6 kitty cats, though. That's quite a bit. Yeah, you can't just say ladies when there's a king around. So if you could see him, Craig is the player all the way to the left in the red. How are you doing tonight, Billy? You got to do some flying this week? We were just lamenting the fact that summer is almost over. I think it turns fall on the 21st. It's always sad when summertime ends and there's no more of this playing around outside, unless you're crazy. One of my goats died last night trying to give birth. One kid made it, it's actually lost two. Oh, that's sad. I'm sorry. Did you say that you raised boar goats, or what kind of goats did you say that you raised? That's too bad. That's sad. We love goats. Used to have a couple of Nigerian pygmy goats. And they're so funny. So much fun to watch. No. Performed an autopsy this morning. What happened? Is there a rupture or something? It seems like the goats that we did have were always trying to kill themselves. We'd find them like accidentally strangling themselves or flipped upside down. Hey.
I was going full speed when I left. Just take time. Come up to the first cones. Right there. Time.
So this is pretty cool. We got a lot of school teachers playing Frisbee with their students too. It's a good way to build good community here. Not bad. Ruptured uterine wall. Also mutable hernia. Oh, that's sad. I'm sorry. Yeah, right. Well, is the kid gonna make it? Do you have other goats that could nurse it? Or do you have to bottle feed it? Oh no. This guys can throw so fast, or so far, I mean. Hey, 9 acres? Cut a little bit of your giveaway. We're not good at following directions though, so we never signed up to win anything. Just on the bottle. How often do you have to feed them? Probably once every couple hours or so. Billy was talking about how he lost a goat and a kid during birth yesterday, that she had twins and one of them made it, one of them didn't. And he found out it was a ruptured uterine wall. No good. The little baby goats are like the most adorable creatures. How they bounce all over the place and their cute little bleats. They're so adorable. About every 4 to 5 hours are when the blade attack. Yep. We had some neighbors when we lived in Oregon, and they raised goats. And during the spring, we would go for walks and see all the little kids that had popped up, and they were all playing together and bleeding, and they're just so adorable. I loved watching them. Somebody wanted to give us a pregnant goat, but I said no, I don't want to deal with birthing them. Already had my plate full. Got her in an extra large kennel in the living room. I feel like a redneck. Well, there might be a reason why you feel like a redneck, Billy. If they were able to control their bathroom habits, then that'd be fun to have goats running around the house. I saw a video where Arnold Schwarzenegger had a miniature donkey and a mini horse, and he even brought them into his kitchen and would feed them there in there. And they asked him, do they make any messes? And he said, yeah, they leave messes around, but I bet he doesn't have to clean them up. Who's your neighbor, that Leonard Skinner guy? You should get him to come and help you with your goat. He could play lullabies to it. There's a kitty cat in the middle of the field. Let me see if I can zoom in. Oh, somebody just flung it. See? Oh, I guess it won't let me. Made some people mad by flinging that kitty off the field. Hopefully I can put her out with the other goats in a couple weeks. Yes. Nope, sorry about that. My suction cup device here doesn't want to work that well. How many other goats you got out there? You got any other kids running around? Gotta have a big group of them for entertainment's sake. And little lambs too. Little lambs, when they play, are so entertaining as well. But you know something funny? there's like no sheep out here in the Midwest. I don't think I've ever seen them out here. It's just, I guess it's just too hot. I've seen goats. Haven't seen any sheep at all. And they were all over Oregon. You know, the number one population for alpacas in the nation is in Oregon. I think that's something to do with if you have like an acre or two and you have farm animals, and alpacas are one of the easiest farm animals to take care of, then you can get a huge government write-off. So a lot of people just purchase alpacas so that they can get that tax write-off. I see Ozzy flying around out there. You do? I just see a bunch of bugs, and I didn't catch a bat. Good, Craig. Yeah, woo. That's pretty impressive. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. I think I had the camera tilted away. But just trust me on this. He made an amazing play. A flying catch. Nubian Highland Cross. 5+. The new kid on the block. New kid on the block. Nubians are see, they have the long faces and the droopy ears. I think that's right. I think they give like really good milk too. That and the Alpine. Yeah, let's see if we can fix this a little bit. My robotic arm thing doesn't work so well. Let's see. Come on now. Missing out on the game. Now they're gonna have a fight. Because of this really important game. And we're out. Yeah, he's talking Heidi about having to feed a little goat, little newborn goat every 4 hours or so. And nurse it along. Oh, go Craig, go. Go Craig, go. Oh, he almost had it. Yeah, big old moon tonight. You could see in that scaffolding or the structure, the lighting structure, not really scaffolding. It's not the bright light, it's the one just to the right of it. Used to have a telescope I'd take out and look at the moon. Craig is, we're out just from watching. Yeah, I hear you there. So, how long does the Frisbee season last? Well, you got me on that one because this is the first year that we're playing Frisbee out here. I think that it'll turn cold towards the end of September, so I think they won't be out here then. Craig's gonna try to get indoor soccer started, which is something I'd like to play. It's a lot of fun. It's better than field soccer, in my opinion, because it's a really fast paced game and you get to touch the ball often. It probably lasts just as long as people are available, like until the sports seasons start up, the high schools. We heard a rumor last night that, speaking of Biff, of course, we heard a rumor last night that Michael J. Fox had passed away. So we looked it up before we did like a little short report, and he hadn't passed away. And there's different hoaxes about him passing away almost every single month. Another person puts one out, and they'll have like elaborate YouTube videos about Michael J. Fox passing away. He's still alive that I know of. There's Craig right in the middle wearing red. Just caught it. Oop. And my daughter did indoor soccer, basketball, softball, ballet, and figure skating. Busy, busy, busy. His MS isn't that bad as some, so he has plenty of life left. Good. I know a Canadian guy who has MS, and he seems quite normal. I went to school with a gal that had it as well. Yeah, I think he had a surgery where you cauterize a part of the brain, and it helps with the tremors quite a bit. They always are threatening to get some new treatment for Alzheimer's or Parkinson's, but never quite shows up. Which I think is everybody's kind of deep-seated fears to die of Alzheimer's or dementia or some other brain disease where you lose control of yourself. Well, on that happy note, I think I'll shut down the live because it looks like they are done. So thank you guys for joining me and helping me watch Craig play Ultimate Frisbee. It's always a lot more fun when you guys are here. Billy says she just found out he's only 5'2" or something and never realized that. Is this not a tackle game? Well, sometimes when they get into it. But it's not supposed to be. Okay, well, thank you guys. Look forward to seeing you again when we do something else fascinating like watering the trees. You guys have a wonderful evening.